Good morning and welcome to DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup, and this is the big finals where two teams have already been qualified to play the Premier Cup, but who will lift the trophy of the Challenger Cup is the big question, as Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, both teams haven't lost a single game in their group stages, including the semi-finals as well, and they have marched into this finals, I should say, in the month of March as well. I'm Navin Shari, welcoming you one and all around the world, and let's now go down to the toss where Diyush was there with both the captains down there. Over to you, Diyush.
Swati Don Chow and welcome to Ted Thai Ground, Bangkok. This is the big finals, the grandest stage of the ACC Men's Challengers Cup by DAFA News. We have the two captains of the finalists, the captain of Bahrain, Mr. Haider Ali, the captain of Saudi Arabia, Hisham Sheikh. We also have the pleasure of the match referee, Mr. Sarika Prasad. Sir, how are we going ahead with the toss?
Today, Bahrain is the home team, so Haider will spin the coin and Hisham will call.
Right, so Haider will spin the coin and Hisham will call. Heads is the call.
It's a heads. Saudi Arabia won the toss.
Right, Saudi Arabia, they have won the toss. Hisham, what are you going to do in the finals today?
We'll have a ball first. I think the surface early on plays better for the faster bowlers, and there is a little bit of moisture in the wicket. And as it goes, I think it will get better for batting, and hopefully we'll execute the plans. And
you clearly have the batting depth to come back and chase it maybe. Is there any change in the team today?
Yeah, there's one change. We have dropped Imran and Zuhair, youngster, he come in place of him.
Thank you so much. All the best for the finals, Hisham. Haider साहब, are you happy with the toss? कुछ और करते आप अगर जीतते तो?
अगर हम जीतते तो हम पहले बैटिंग ही करते, जैसे आज का विकेट है, ड्राई विकेट है, क्योंकि आप पूरा टूर्नामेंट हम खेले हैं इस पे, और ये सेकंड इनिंग्स में थोड़ा मुश्किल ब्रेक बॉल ज़्यादा होने स्टार्ट हो जाता है.
वैसे बैटिंग फर्स्ट करने से आपको काफी फायदा हुआ है थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट. एनी चेंजेस इन द टीम टुडे?
Yes, two changes, Yasin Aziz and Imran out, and Rizwan and Prashant in.
Oh, great. Rizwan Butt is going to make a comeback to the finals. Thank you so much. All the best for the finals. All right then, Saudi Arabia has won the toss. They have elected to bowl first in the finals. Kakum Krap.
Thank you, Diyush. Kakum Krap as well to you. That means thank you in Thai. Right, wonderful. Saudi Arabia have won the toss and they will be bowling first. And the playing 11 of both the teams is Zianul Abidin. He is the main spinner for Saudi Arabia. He will be in action soon. And Saad Khan will be there. Atifur Rahman, Zuhair Ahmed, and also Abdul Manan Ali is that new man in who's coming in. Hasib Ghafoor, he is the man to watch out for. Behind the stumps and in front as well as Ishtiaq, Waqarul Hasan, Abdul Wahid, Mohammad Hisham, the captain, and Abdul Wahid is there. And Bahrain, Haider Ali, of course, the captain, Sohail Ahmed, Rizwan Butt makes a comeback. Ali Dawood will be there in the action with the ball, along with Satya Veerapatiran and Amir bin Nasser. Everybody forming that playing 11. Prashant Kurup, as we are all set for the first ball. And it will be Saudi Arabia who are actually starting off the first ball in the attack. And the strike will be faced by Bahrain, and also sharing the strike with the striker is, of course, Shahbaz Badar, the wicketkeeper batter at the other end. Atif, wonderful start. Just a hint of coming back in. And coming back in to the commentary box from the pitch is Diyush. Good morning, Diyush.
Very good morning, Naveen. What a wonderful day for the finals to happen as well. It's a Sunday, Super Sunday rather. And this is the Ted Thai Cricket Ground. It's also called as the TCG. Can we call it the Thailand's G?
Yeah, it has to be. Thailand Cricket Ground. It's a ground that has been just under preparation for over a year now. That's it. I had a very long chat with the curator. A lot of stories from him. Time to also take that. Gone, ball! That's a first wicket. And Saudi Arabia have struck. And Bahrain lose their opener without the scoring on the board as well. And the reason for that is the wind. When we were standing near the pitch, we know how the wind blows. Look at the jersey and the pants blowing. It's the wind that is coming back into the right-hander. The wind is blowing from left to right of our screens. Wow, what a strike that is from Atif.
Oh, fantastic blow straight away. Prashant Kurup departs without troubling the scorers. Saudi Arabia erupt in a celebration because they have picked up a wicket in the first over itself. Hits the top of the stumps. The bails went flying. Look at them coming towards Atif for a high five, flying around him as well. What a start for Saudi Arabia.
And in that angle, we also saw what Prashant Kurup did not do. As Aziz Junaid walks in number 3. And how many times we have seen him walk at number 3 in the first over. I think this is the third occasion in this DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup. Aziz Junaid has walked in. The first man to get the Player of the Match award from Team Bahrain. And he's come in because he's got a wonderful strike rate. 127 runs in this tournament. Right, Atif coming in. The ball will come back in. Yes, it did. Fuller in length. And through that point region. This is running away very, very closer towards that point boundary. Couple of runs on the board as Bahrain are off the mark.
Yes, this is a much better outfield than AIT, that's for sure. And that was placed in the gap. Couple of runs. They are out there with the runs now. 2 on the board for Bahrain. Blockbuster moment in this over itself. What a start to the finals. Atif will continue. And he's going to bowl to the right-hander. Again, that huge appeal given by the umpire. Sucker punch after sucker punch. Atif gets another wicket.
Once again, the ball coming back into the right-hander. Wonderful end to start with. That's the resort end, I should call. The attack has begun from there. And look at that, nipping back in after pitching. It is hitting him in line and below the knee roll. Wonderful decision by Shiva, the straight umpire.
The batter is showing his bat. He said there was an inside edge. Junaid Aziz departs for 2. It's Bahrain who have been rocked in the first over itself.
Yeah, we will look at that LBW once again just to see if there was any inside edge. I don't think so there because the ball was coming in so much inside the LBW. It'll be really interesting to see that inside edge. See, because of the swing that is happening. Yeah, there. Just slow down here. Watch this. Nowhere near the bat at all. It is the in-dipper that has got Aziz Junaid caught in front of the stumps. And Saudi Arabia are in a hurry to just make sure they run through this batting order as Sohail Ahmed walks out. The last match's player of the match. The player of the match in the semi-finals. Sohail Ahmed played wonderfully well against Thailand. And he came into bat when Bahrain were struggling against Thailand in the semi-finals as well. 120 runs in this tournament. But now he needs to steady the ship as he did it with Thailand as well. Because when he came into bat, Thailand had actually put Bahrain on the mat. 24 for 3 in that occasion. Sohail Ahmed walked in. And this is much more serious. A much more dangerous situation. He's walked in the finals. They've lost 2. What an extra bounce from that back of the lane delivery. I have to speak up with the pitch now. Definitely about the 2 wickets, and also more importantly the pitch is so important to be spoken about. Let's watch a look. Have a look at that pitch after this ball has been bowled. We will explain that out. It is a very hard surface. And Atif has made full use of the wind here, Diyush, because he is running into the wind. Let's just watch his jersey flutter. And against the right-hander, it's going to come back in. And he's used the conditions very well. And that's why only 1 slip.
Played down the leg side this time. He wanted a single. Well, that was an inside edge or not. But Bahrain, 2 for 2 after the first over. What an eventful start to this finals.
It's completely shaken up the Bahrain side, isn't it? Let's look at that pitch now. If it will be really interesting to watch how that Hoover angle on the pitch will be, because this is a very hard rolled surface. I was speaking to the curator in the morning, Rajendra Chaudhary, his name is, the curator, and his dad is Raghunath Chaudhary. They're coming in from the Shivaji Park. And now the bowler from the chimney end. He comes in to bowl is Ishtiaq Ahmed. He's ready to bowl in, and that batting order will be tested today. As Haider Ali is slotted to come in next, the captain. But Ishtiaq is also a wonderful, wonderful bowler. Now, he will be taking the ball away from the right-hander. That's why 2 slips. Wow, this is unbelievable field placing from Hisham, the captain of Saudi Arabia. The right-hander, the ball will be going away from him. And if you really look at the field, there's a deep fine leg that's actually been moved to deep backward square leg because the ball will not go in that direction. Yeah, 2 slips to attack. And Shahbaz Badar to face the first ball. Oh, that's coming back in. How did that happen? I was expecting the ball to go away from him. Look at that. Sohail Ahmed's jersey, number 19, it's fluttering outside. That's a wonderful ball from Ishtiaq Ahmed to pitch it at back of the lane delivery and take it back in. And now I think we will have a look at that pitch as well. It's very important to assess this one, the batters of Bahrain. It's a very, very hard rolled surface. And I was speaking about Rajendra Chaudhary. His dad Raghunath Chaudhary was also a curator in Shivaji Park, the one of the icon grounds in Mumbai, where all the legends, all the giants, all the greats have played. And I'll tell you one interesting story about Rajendra Chaudhary. That's going out. That is what I wanted to see in the first ball. Right. Now a little bit of confusion in Shahbaz Badar's mind as we have that pitch now, which is all ready to have a look at that.
Now this is the exact reason I was awaiting Ishtiaq.
Yeah, absolutely. The pitch is completely dry. No moisture underneath that surface. I was there, up early there, 8 a.m. in the morning. I was having a very, very good look at that surface. It is a wonderful track and the batters should just analyze the wind. That's it. Not a dangerous pitch to bat on. And the only reason why it's going down so much is on the swing is for the wind. That's the first extra on the board. And look at Sohail Ahmed's jersey. That's the biggest example of how you can assess this. This is from the chimney end where Ishtiaq Ahmed is bowling. Probably call it a commentary box end. That's even better. You know, the commentary box end where Ishtiaq Ahmed is bowling from. And the opposite end is the resort end where there's a big resort just outside that slump area. And this is only the wind doing all the talking now. Once again, leading edge and gone! There you go. That's the 3rd wicket going out. Shahbaz Badar dismissed. And Bahrain have no answers against this wind or even the typhoon that's blowing from Saudi Arabian bowlers.
Absolutely. Not only the wind is talking, it's the men in green who are talking loud and clear. Shahbaz Badar, one of the biggest wickets in this context, out for a duck. And that entails the story for the start of play here today in the finals. 3 for 3.
Yeah, watch that feet movement. The front foot not coming towards the ball. The back foot comes behind. That's not what you want to see in a ball that is swinging and leaving you away. Shahbaz Badar gone for 0. 3 for 3 Bahrain. And all the 3 wickets that's fallen is because the batters have not moved their feet at all. And this is a wonderful seam bowling. Just out of a dreamy fairy tale, I should say. And all thanks to the curator once again for rolling this pitch so fabulously well and also maintaining this ground. The square is a little raised up, sort of a square, because if the rain falls in, the ball, or rather the water, has to flow off as it brings not the captain, Amir bin Nasser comes out. The man with a little bit of a wrong-footed action and also a very good catcher in the slips. Right, huge test for him. 2 slips await him.
But the batter has been pushed back straight away, even before facing a delivery. That is the vibe around the pitch, around the ground right now. Saudi Arabia. Full delivery down the leg side. That's not the ball Ishtiaq would have liked to bowl. But we'll wait for the umpire's signal there. Leg bye signal by the umpire.
Yeah, leg bye it is. And you know what? This is what Penkumta of Thailand was trying to do, isn't it? trying to take too much from the air, which is not there. Trying to start the ball from Midland leg stump and then try to disturb the batters off peg. That does not happen. Too much wind and the ball is swinging, and that's why 2 slips and a gully. 2 slips and a gully, point and mid-off on the offside, and there is a deep backward point. There is no third fielder because there's a gully. There's a deep backward of point, and now Sohail have to negate this one. That'll be re-bowled. Should be re-bowled. Right. That was way outside the white line. Durga decides no, it's okay.
So I think the umpire thought that the ball swung after it left the batter. It was a massive swing when it reached the gloves of the wicket-keeper there. Final delivery of the second coming up. Ishtiaq is swinging it both ways. This is the last delivery.
It was pitching way outside the reach of the batter. Any which ways, we will stay with Durga's decision. That's well left. Once again, a very, very devastating over for Bahrain. 4 for 3 on the board. Three wickets to fall, and in no time, just 2 overs, just 12 deliveries. This was the first one to go. Coming back in, and no feet movement. Watch that. The feet stuck in the crease. That was the first wicket to fall. Not a right start. And then even Junaid Aziz walked in. Even his feet were stuck on the crease. And now Atif will continue his second over. The ball will come back in. Nasir, watch out for this one. Just a slip now.
Oh, brilliant delivery, and it's given as well. Atif is just reigning supreme. This is his 3rd wicket, and this is just the start of his second over. Lethal bowling from Saudi Arabia.
And what a toss to win, and what a decision to bowl first. Into the wind again, coming back inside, no feet movement. And Shiva can see both the middle and off peg as well, stuck right in front. Amir bin Nasir gone for 1. Haider Ali walks in a situation where he will still think, is this reality? Am I in a nightmare against this fast bowling attack? 4 wickets have gone down and 3 for Atif.
Bahrain have been hit by a freight train, and in walks the captain of the ship from the men in red. It's Haider Ali. He has to produce something special today, because this is a slump of a shot for Bahrain. Atif bowling from the resort and is loving it from that end. He's probably going to take a day off tomorrow, check into that resort after the game is over,
and pack it with him to Saudi Arabia if possible, that end. And this wind as well. Yeah. More changes in the field as well. Lot of wind blowing. Haider Ali, the captain now, gets one right on the bat. 3 wickets that's fallen for Atif. That's come back in. It's all the wind that has been helping him out. Prashant Kurup did not understand where the ball was coming back from. And then the next one to go was Aziz Junaid. And after that, it was a big wicket. Again, playing it inside the line of the ball. That's a good idea to play if the length is a little shorter. Haider Ali, the back of the length delivery, that was well played. And now let me pull the strings out and say, how do you negate this in-dipping delivery or incoming delivery? The ball is swinging into the right-handers. Try and first move your feet across the line of the stumps as much as possible. The front foot, especially the front foot. Try and plant it outside the off stumps peg, and then you bring the bat down straight or towards mid-on. Something like that can also work, but that might have been risky. First runs on the board for Haider Ali. He is off the mark. That might be risky because he played it towards deep square leg. Rather play towards mid-on or straight, then your LBW is out of contention.
Yes, that delivery was slightly back of length as well, so he managed to do so. Rightly pointed out again. 5 for 4. You might have just woken up and are tuning into this game and think this is a football match. It's not. It's cricket. 5 for 4 is the score for Bahrain.
Unbelievable way of getting yourself into a big trouble. Again, back of the length. He might not want to start at that length, isn't it? He wants to just bowl it more fuller. Yeah, 3 wickets for Atif. That has fallen. And let's look at the first one. That was Prashant Kurup. There, gone, beaten on the defenses. And then another ball comes back in. Aziz Junaid had no clue about it. And then the LBW of this big wicket of the man who could have made a lot of difference with the bat. Not to be there, not to be there. What a spell from Atif. And wonderful work from our PCR crew as well for putting the right incoming deliveries back to back. Last ball. I wonder why he bowled that back of the length last couple of deliveries in the last over. After 3, 5 for 4. I just cannot believe what's happening for Bahrain, isn't it? That is the ball. Castle Sports, we've been speaking about this ball all along. 156 grams, and that has done a lot of talking today. And the reason why the ball has swung so much into the batter is because of its weight as well. Because it's a little more heavier compared to the balls that I have seen. It will talk in the air, and that's why Atif has struck 3 times.
That's just a brilliant visual to see as well. The bowling card, and behind it was the ball, Castle, which has done the talking in this tournament. Look at the ball swinging. Haider Ali can just watch it go straight to the keeper's gloves. He wants the side screen to be moved now.
Yeah, good decision. He has to now change his guard. Has Haider Ali taken the leg stump guard? That's not a right guard for me. He should stand on middle and off stump. That is what he should be doing. And also he should stand outside the crease a little, because this is leaving him on the right side, on the offside. Very important of where the side screen is. Yes, the side screen is there. Yeah, it looks like he's standing outside the crease. And lovely from Haider Ali. He's changed his guards. He's standing on middle stump. That's why he's asked the side screen to move. Yeah, much needed changes in the stands. He's standing outside the crease. He's standing on the middle stump just to negate the swing. 3 slips and a gully now. And outside edge is it. Huge appeal. No, says Durga. Right, and Haider Ali does not even look back towards Hasib Ghafoor. That suggests he's not nicked it. The bat hitting the ground. That's it. That's what Durga, the umpire, confirms, and that's what we also will go back and see that again. Just watch this swing on the previous ball. Huge appeal. There. It was going outside, and look at Haider Ali. He does not see behind. He does not see the keeper behind. That's a very good giveaway for the umpire that the batter has not nicked the ball.
Absolute indicator. And I think there was a sound which was the bat hitting the pitch at the same time when the ball was passing the bat as well. So that made a massive doubt in the heads of the fielding team. That's why you saw that huge appeal as well.
Yeah, 3 slips and a gully behind, and the keeper, Hasib Ghafoor. Everybody just went up. Hasib Ghafoor was the player of the match for his best keeping in this tournament. Oh, fuller length, played very well. And the reason why he played that well is because he's changed his guards. He's standing on middle stump. That's a very, very good indication that you need to negate the swing.
Yes, so he gives out all data of being a very experienced player. That's for sure. That's why he's the captain of the team. Haider Ali, he watches the ball till the end. He's a stout batter, I would say, in terms of his skills that he possesses. And all of it is required to the 3 slips in place against him.
Yeah, also there's a gully. That's why there's a point. Oh, that's raised off the backland. Right, wonderful take from Asif Ghafoor. I was talking about the keeper, Asif Ghafoor. Wonderful work. He's got the Player of the Match award for his keeping skills. 5 catches and a run out. And I haven't seen that in most of the tournaments. It's a very rare thing, and thanks to the officials, especially the match referee was on that match, KB Suresh. He was judging him as that Player of the Match. Wonderful decision.
And everybody was on board with that decision as well. So it was historical for me in this tournament. I'd take that away with me with pride. That's left to the keeper. Wonderful over. Fantastic. Ishtiyaq continues his spell of bowling. That was a maiden. 5 for 4 Bahrain after 4 overs.
Not even a single breather that's been given from Saudi Arabia. Unbelievable way of dismissing the batters. This is the batting order that will be really tested. Only Satya Veerapathiran can bat, and Ali Dawood can swing his bat around. Majid Abbasi's got a 50. Don't forget that. He's got a 63 in that 425 what Saudi Arabia scored on this ground. That's well played. Atif, he knows the ball will come in to him. Bowling from the resort end. Atif is bringing the ball back into the right-handers. And Sohail Ahmed is right in front.
Yes, crazy drama already in this game. And I would say the spotlight lies with the pitch. The pitch is on a platform here at the Ted Thai ground. When you run up, you basically go up a little. And you take the stage when you bowl, when you release the ball. And these 2 bowlers are finding it amazingly well for themselves to perform on that platform.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not easy to run on that platform like that. As a fast bowler, me and you were actually standing there, isn't it, Diyosh? And we were actually looking at that square. And I was again talking to Rajendra Chowdhury, the curator. He says, yes, the square is a little on the upper side. It's upraised a little, but it will go down because it's a very, very new ground in Thailand cricket grounds, the TCG that we call. This is just over a year. So this will take time. It should at least settle down. It should go down for at least 5 or 6 inches, the square. And then it again becomes one of the world's best grounds here. Fuller in length and bowled around the stumps. Wow! Bowled around the legs. Can you believe this? Sohail Ahmed was walking into the shot. It was bowled on his pads. Haider Ali does not even want to look at that dismissal. He's looking at the pavilion. He's looking at the dugout. How did the ball hit the stumps from that angle?
I think he kicked it onto the stumps, the batter. It was directed towards his pads maybe. There you see some bit of back leg, maybe some connection with the back leg that brought the ball back into the stumps. However, that happened. Sohail Ahmed also gone without troubling the scorers. Facing 9 deliveries, 5 for 5. Bahrain.
And if it's a football, it'll be a nice score. 5 as an equalizer, but no.
Absolutely, it's penalty shootout now.
And to face the penalties or the shootouts, maybe, is Satya Veerapathiran walking in. He needs to really contribute with the bat.
We'll see if we can find that replay once again from the front angle. We'll get a better visual of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. The ball was in the air. And I think a hint of shoes probably
Again, that angle just the umpire's hat covering the focus as well, but definite for me after that replay.
All right, with all that, as Satya Virapathiran walked in. Now, has he faced so much wind while he is batting? Satya Virapathiran, wonderful batter. We know that he can bat, but just 15 runs in the series, he's a better batter than that. Oh, dug it out, dug it out. What a first good morning delivery from Atif to Virapathiran, right up there in the block hole.
Yes, the good old Swadika from Atif. In this part of the world, it means hello, welcome to the pitch. What a spell of bowling. This is ginormous for Atif to perform at a big stage like this. Especially when both the teams have qualified to the Premier Cup. That is going to happen in Nepal. Again, the ball coming back in. And Virapathiran has no clue still.
He should play for the ball that's coming back into him. That's a very, very worried looking dugout for sure. Bahrain, they have no clue what to do right now. 5 of them back in the pavilion and only 5 on the board. And yeah, Satya Virapathiran knows that he has to contribute if he has to come out and bowl and put up a fight in this finals.
That's down the leg side. Easy decision for the umpire to make. That's one of the rarest extras from Atif today.
And look at those long faces. Worried. A lot of wrinkles on that forehead. That shows the worry. Yeah, and that shows the disappointment as well. They have been struck by the Saudi Arabian typhoon, I should say, because the wind is in the favor of the bowlers. The ball is swinging. This 156 grams of ball is looking like a big bulldozer. Again! Wow! That rose from that back of the leg delivery. Thanks that he did not chop it onto the stumps after 5. 6 for 5. Heads down for Shahbaz Badar. He's not happy. And right, let's see how the ACC Premier Cup is paneling out after this match. Both these teams have been now qualified for the ACC Premier Cup that's happening in Nepal. Shahbaz Badar still very, very unhappy. Does not want to take his pads off and bat. Does not want to leave it. And we'll see that the next over of the Premier Cup, and now it's Ishtiaq going down the leg side. Asif Ghafoor just can't put a glove to it. They will run 2 on the leg byes for sure, is it? Yes, it is. Leg byes. 2 leg byes.
Yes, some runs will help for Bahrain right now. They are stuck and they are staggered completely. They have no clue what to do from here. It's only making some runs, staying in the middle, stitching a partnership from the get-go.
Yeah, 3 slips there suggests the ball will leave the right-hander. The wind is blowing now, exactly if you're watching the screen, from right to left of our screen. So watch out, Haider Ali, the ball will go outside. Ishtiaq has started to come back, and that is the proper delivery. Because he's trying something else. He wants to put the doubt in Haider Ali's mind. And that's why he just bowled, I think, that one ball, the first one, which went down the leg side. And now this is what this end will give you, the commentary box end.
Yes, he'll definitely bluff one or the other here and there. But he's going to prefer bowling that outswinger to Haider Ali, no matter if he's leaving it. Because there will be some deliveries that he'll come at you because he would want to score some runs. That's bowled him through his gates. Off stump has been pegged back. The captain of Bahrain has been sent back to the hut.
Unbelievable. The ball was just holding its line. The bat came down very late. Again, no feet movement. Look at that. The feet stuck in the crease. He's outside the crease for sure. Haider Ali, but he's stuck there. Gone for 3, 8 for 6 now, Bahrain. Who will save them? I think the complete batter lineup is now back in the pavilion. This is not what we expected. Nobody expected this. Now watch this from another angle. Look at how late the bat has come down. Haider Ali's bat never came down. And there is a gap between the bat and bat. This is not swing. This is no air movement, off the pitch movement, nothing. It's just late bat lift that has come down very late from Haider Ali. It's a very straight delivery. I think he was expecting the ball to leave him once again, which did not leave him. Held its line. And only 8 on the board as Majid Abbasi has walked out. He is the top wicket taker of this Dafa News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. The top wicket taker now has to contribute with the bat. He's got a 50 for sure. He's got a 63 on the highest.
The spinner Abbasi. Now it's time for the lower order of Bahrain to face the heat. Right behind it.
Yeah. I think it was Zianul who scored the 50. It was not Abbasi, it was Zianul. So probably Zianul coming up the order would have actually helped out because he's got some batting, but not against this swing bowling.
Out here in the finale, we were expecting a massive movie. But this is YouTube shots thanks to Saudi Arabia.
Generally big stage finales generally go down one-sided, but not so much. Definitely not so much. Down the leg side, good take from Asif Ghafoor. And it's not easy to bowl to the left-hander. And I'll tell you what, it is in favor of Abbasi because he's a left-hander. And remember what I told you before the toss. I, as a left-hand batter, would love to bat on the resort end because the ball is coming into the left-hander. Look at Ishtiaq's jersey flutter. It's blowing from right to left of our screen. So that means the ball will come into Abbasi as a left-hander. You will love that to play on the onside. Play towards that vacant mid-wicket region. Vacant deep mid-wicket region where nobody is there. Yeah. The bat had to come down in time. It's down the leg side. Just a small inquiry from Ishtiaq. Leg buys. And if it was a top order batter as a left-hander, he would have actually timed it on the pads. That's the ball that I would love to get off the mark.
Absolutely. Rightly spotted as well. They moved to double figures, but most of the runs scored off leg buys today.
Yeah, out of the 10 runs on the board, I think 4 are extras. 1 wide only. There we go. Just 3 wides, right? 3 wides and a couple of leg buys. Couple of leg buys for sure in that.
That tells you how classy the swing bowling has been. Last ball of the 6th coming up. It's a short delivery outside the off stump. Veerapatiran. Unusual leave there to end the over. 10 for 6 after 6 overs.
ACC's pathway is really important now to be seen because these two teams have qualified for the Premier Cup. And what a big confidence this will be from Saudi Arabia. Watch this. Men's Challenger Cup is there. This is the finals. And the winners, or rather the finalists of this Challenger Cup will go through to play the Premier Cup in Nepal. Qualifier 1 and 2, they're slotted in 2 different groups. And after that, the winner of the Premier Cup will play the big one, the Men's Asia Cup, where India, Pakistan and the qualifier, the winner of the Premier Cup, will be there. And then Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan in another group. And the 3rd place, 2nd place and the 1st place team of the Premier Cup will play the Men's Emerging Teams Cup as well. And what a lineup there. UAE, Nepal, Kuwait, Qatar in one group in the Premier Cup. And on the other side you have Oman, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia into another group. Right. And what a place to be earned, isn't it? From Saudi Arabia and Bahrain both.
Yes, all the team featuring in that Premier Cup would be eyeing this finals as well. Saudi Arabia is a massive force that is to be reckoned in the leagues to come. That is Atif once again with his lethal combination of swing bowling today.
Yeah, this end is very dangerous now for Abbasi, because if you look at this ball once again, this ball will leave the left-hander, because the ball was coming into the right-hander. It will leave Abbasi on the left-hander. Look at that. Pitching, good length delivery, not a top order batter. Front foot not in place, back foot coming behind. That shows you have been completely squared up.
You are a left-hander. What would you do with that delivery?
Not that one! Not that one for sure! Off the edge, that flies off and to the boundary. It's gone! What a lucky way to get the first boundary, and that's come off Abbasi's bat. Right, speak more about me as a left-hander. And I will love these boundaries. Definitely not that one. Completely squaring him up over the slips, and that effort from the third fielder. He was not ready. I think it is Ishtiaq. Yes, it is Ishtiaq. He's been stranded there with nobody to talk to him. And suddenly a ball comes flying towards him and does not cover up. Good question. As a left-hander, please move your right leg in front. That's all I will probably ask him to do. And watch the ball from the pitch and from the arms, because from the arms, yes, of course, it's going to go outside. But watch from the pitch for the length. Is it back of the length or fuller one? Fuller one, your right leg should come across. And if does not come across, be on the back foot. This is a ball that he could have been on the back foot and cut it to a point. Now you need to meet fire with fear, or fire with fire rather than fire with fear, right? So they have to strike back somewhere. Only that is the best way to get out of this situation. And as a left-hander for Abbasi, it's good even from the bowler bowling from the commentary box end, or even when the bowler is bowling from the resort end.
Once again, squaring you up. This is tough times for the left-hander. He's dancing to the outswing bowling from Atif, that's for sure. 14, and the entire top order has been dismantled.
Yeah, watch this angle on the side angle replay. Watch where the foot of Abbasi is. Does not come forward at all. That is what I was trying to tell. Bring your right leg forward and across. That's how you can negate the swing. Not to be there, not to be there. Yeah, you can't expect so much from Abbasi. He's a top wicket taker. Again, this is just bowling to the lower order batter now for Atif.
Fighting times for Abbasi, and Satya Veerapatiran at the other end is telling him how to play. Left-handed, that too.
Everything has to come into the picture, isn't it? Ishtiaq, he would have been thinking, why did I not stop that ball on the boundary? 14 on the board. You don't know what to chase more than 80-100. This is unanswerable for Abbasi. After 7, 14 for 6. And interestingly, Diyush, let's look at the top wicket takers of this season. Majid Abbasi's name will be right there.
Alhamdulillah, yes, the initiative from the ACC obviously is helping us from Bahrain, the associate countries, to participate in the grassy grounds and compete against the topper teams.
Ishtiaq, huge appeal, but going down the leg side for Satya Veerapatiran. He's brought the ball back in for the first time from the commentary box end. Has the wind died out? Here's the big question. It was hitting him outside the line of the stumps. If you look at this, where the impact was on the huge appeal that was gone in from Ishtiaq. But now see this. It is, you can see, Durga can see the leg stump also. The umpire can see that. So it's going clearly down the leg side. Good decision again.
He digged it short, and Veera Patran was trying to play a different shot. The ball thudded to his thigh pads, went to the fine leg, and a single was taken again off extras.
Oh, I think they are giving it as a dead ball because he did not offer a shot. He did not offer a shot. Yeah, different shot, no shot on offer. Dead ball called by Durga.
It looked like he did try to play a shot, which was not on the cards, that's for sure. But he was trying something there. There you see, he was trying something to play. The bounce was different, the direction of the ball was different altogether, but he was trying his best, Veera Patran there. But the umpire signaled dead ball, which means he's back on strike. Played back to the bowler, it's a dot.
Interesting. Satya Veerapathiran has been sent back to face the music. He wanted to get out of the strike.
Ishtiaq, hungry for another. Nicely negated, this time gets some part of his bat to it. The Castle ball has met with the pads more today than the willows.
And even the timber behind the batter on a couple of occasions.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh. If you look at that, if you look at the grass behind Satya Veerapathiran, it's a tall grass, and look at the amount of shake there is available in that grass behind. It's not even a grass; it's a tall plant, I should say. Bouncing off the back of the lane delivery, kept down well. And this is interesting. Satya Veerapathiran, he walks off to the square leg, regains his concentration back. That's good. This is how Robert Rana of Thailand actually managed it against Bahrain, where they were going all guns blazing. He came out there, played a fighting innings, but couldn't win the battle. Everybody are disappointed. Yeah. Agreeably so. All top order. Haider Ali, good batter. Aziz Junaid, good batter. Satya Veerapathiran tries to drive, but no feet movement. The accelerator was not pressed from the left feet. Yeah, of course, you press the clutches on the left feet. After 8 overs, 14 for 6. And this is the square that I was talking about. That's wonderful. That has been little on the higher side, but this batting card is definitely on the lower side. I think 066 is the code of what? Pattaya or Bangkok?
+66 is
Plus 66.
Thailand's country code.
Yeah.
That looks like a phone number, that's for sure. 00201304.
Correct. And also look at the code. Just 6 for the first top 6 batters. 4, 5 and 6. Just 6 runs been scored.
Fahad in the back is looking at us like, what is happening with these guys? And then he says that we're explaining the batting scorecard.
Fahad needs a lot of experience in the com box as well as a scorer. He's been brilliant. Fahad says, today is my holiday. I wanted to enjoy a good finals, and I am not able to sit down. And I need to keep doing a lot of running because there's a lot of wickets that's fallen. 6 of them. Atif, we will not like to take a break, even if Fahad wants to go take a break today. Atif will keep bowling from the resort end.
I think it was better off bowling to the right-handers as well. And in the last over, we saw him bowling a maiden, but he was beating the left-hander quite a lot of times, not able to get his edges.
You want me to tell? Again, leaves the outside edge. This will keep happening. This will keep happening from this end. But you want me to say something again Abbasi will not like of how to pick up Abbasi's wicket for Atif? You wanted to?
Please.
Atif can go round the stumps, change a little bit of an angle, try and bowl it on the pads, which will not hit the pads. I'll tell you, because of the wind, the ball will leave. And Abbasi will try to play the shot because the change of the angle which is coming into the stumps, that will take the edge to the 3 slips that they are waiting.
Thankfully, Atif is bowling from the resort end. Otherwise, he could have clearly heard you.
Oh yes. Oh yes. He thankfully does not hear me. And that is officials from Saudi cricket. They will be really happy with the way the bowlers have done in this finals. Yeah, Atif, if he can think that way to come around the stumps, change of angles, try and attack. Just try to give that feel of that he might attack.
There's a fielder at fine leg, Manan. I hope he's not listening to us as well. This is an edge, and that has gone over the keeper's head. Just a bit of gloves maybe. The ball has slowed down and has been picked up by the third man fielder. Was it off the pitch? Yes, it was. By signal by the umpire.
Yeah, the back of the length bounce that Atif is getting. And look at Abbasi, he was just posing. He was just posing. There, back of the length, raises up. Look at Abbasi. He says, I have not touched it. Guys, I'm not running. And Satya says, run, run, Abbasi, run. That's a bye. We need more runs. Abbasi was just posing. And I think Liam is not in front of Abbasi, our photographer. I wonder where he is in the wind, Liam. I wonder he's got an umbrella on his head.
Wait, hang on. There's somebody
Ghafoor.
who's injured here. Ghafoor, the keeper, is down on the ground, ground bound right now as physios have been called in.
Now, that's not good news. The officials of Saudi cricket also will be concerned. Ghafoor is on the ground. Hasib Ghafoor. What happened? I think the ball or the throw, something that came and hit him.
Probably landed badly when he landed after that jump.
We'll see what happened on the throw, on the return, or probably when he jumped to catch the ball. And he landed very heavily on his feet, maybe Hasib Ghafoor. That was a big leap. And landing on the knees. And falling flat on the stomach. Yeah. Is not looking good. He's walking off. He is walking off, Hasib Ghafoor. He does not want to aggravate that injury. Is he okay? He's padding up. Look like he's walking off. Come on, Hasib Ghafoor. Why make us change our words and stories? It looked like you're walking off with the physio.
He's absolutely keeping the thrill alive, that's for sure. And he's playing with you, Naveen. He's playing with you today.
I'll talk to him after the match. Hasib, I told you aap Nasib wale ho in the presentation match when you got the player of the match. Now, this is not right what you did with me. Definitely not right.
For a second, it looked like he jumped for it. It was a very well-timed jump for sure. But he just let go of his reflexes. He landed straight on his knees. I don't know why that happened. He could have recuperated well, but he's back up on his feet. Atif to the right-hander now. Once again off the pads. We'll see the umpire raising his legs for a leg bye.
Yeah, I was just watching Hasib Ghafoor, not Shiva, the umpire. I was seeing how easy running to the stumps to gather the ball. He's okay. He's very okay. Let's watch that again. Yeah, let's just really see what he did there. He was limping. He was limping off the field and says, no, hang on. Hang on. And Zianul is also shocked. Hasib Ghafoor. I'll definitely have a word with you after the match.
He's shaking his leg and then was trotting like a horse before putting his pads on. That's the end of the 9th over. 16 for 6, Team Bahrain batting first here today.
Yeah, wonderful work from our PCR crew as well. Mr. Palani and team. Of course, Jamshed. Yeah, the man, the EVS operator. Jamshed has come from AIT grounds to Thailand cricket ground as well. And of course, the man who's responsible for the graphics to be fired on time. Yeah, the man, Vaibhav. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I should thank Vaibhav because he booked the cab today in the morning for us to come in here. And don't forget about Deva and his team. Deva did not get me breakfast today. Deva, it's okay. You had my breakfast. And that's going down the leg side. Satya wanted to play a back leg scoop to stop the ball from going to the stumps. Satya, if you're trying to do that, probably they'll appeal for the LBW because the ball is still in motion. Now watch what Satya tried to do. It is okay on the rules line, but there is some option because no bat involved. And look at Satya. If you touch the ball where no bat is involved and you're trying to hit it in the boots, probably they'll appeal against you for the LBW. That will be given as an LBW because there's no bat involved. Guys, watch out. There's a small little delicate details that we really need to have as a batter in mind. That was not right. I know he was trying to save his stumps. But that could have been an option to appeal for the LBW as well. Luckily that does not touch his boots.
Everything happening, that's for sure. Ishtiaq has brought it in. Big appeal for LBW. Height might be the concern.
Yeah, definitely height. Satya Veerapatiran also is a tall batter. Look at this on the angle for the height. Definitely going over the stumps. It's hitting him above the thigh pad as well. Yeah, wonderful work once again. Jamshed is all up and awake. Even in TCG. Unbelievable work from Jamshed as well. He generally gets awake after the lunch break, like Vaibhav. But now in the morning, the both are awake. They had the breakfast and it's a big finals of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup.
And we had rice for breakfast, so that also makes sense.
Don't take me there, Diyush. Don't just take me there. Rice for breakfast. It's like Bahrain losing 6 wickets for me. It's so disappointing.
Oh, that is a huge appeal. Ishtiaq literally pleads the umpire to give that out. And the umpire shakes his head, nonchalantly walks off, says not out, guys. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, just watch this. It was pitched and probably hitting him outside the line of the off stump. Ishtiaq was convinced. It was actually in a very, very convincing fashion asking the umpire. It was not an appeal. And let's watch that replay again. You see what has happened. It's a very good feet movement from Veerapatiran. Just slow down here. If he can slow down here, look at that. Planting the feet across the off stump. And even though it is hitting the back leg, it might have missed the off stump. Wonderful decision, and more than the decision, Veerapatiran's feet movement has actually saved him from getting leg before his wickets.
Yes, moving across might have saved his wicket as well. Impact was just outside the stump, says the umpire, and that was signal not out. That's a wayward delivery by Ishtiaq. More like a delivery out of agony. It's an extra 17 for 6 now. Last ball of the 10th, last ball of the power play. A thumping power play for Saudi Arabia. They have been out and out dominating this match.
I also just have a look of how the batters are getting comfortable. Slow as a tortoise, but yes, they are getting comfortable. They need to carry on from here on in. End of power play. 17 for 6. I think this is one of the worst start for Bahrain in this tournament in the first power play. Let's look at the high points of the power play where Jamshed has got not so much work to do because it's just one boundary and all 6 wickets. Jamshed is happy with this. Yeah. High points of the power play. That's the first one to be going. Not a right way from Prashant Kurup. Did not gauge the ball coming in. Not moving his front foot forward. And we will look at the high points as and when we get time. Now, don't tell me he's coming around the stumps. He is coming around the stumps. He's not heard me. For people watching back home or anywhere in the world, I haven't told this in the years of Atif. There. He's trying to do the same thing that I was asking him to do the previous over. He should attack the stumps more.
We're living in the world of media. The word travels like wildfire, that's for sure.
The tell psychology of cricket, Piyush. That's better now.
That's true. And with the guys coming in with the drinks, sharing words, you might expect some of them hearing us as well and passing on the words.
Yeah, possible, but now he has to hit the stumps. He has to go around. Slightly better. He's getting closer and closer. Watch out, Abbasi. One can be on the line of the stumps. You need to play it. You need to play that with the bat.
Yes, there is going to be one ball that is going to be fired in towards the stumps. And Abbasi has to defend that. There are going to be definitely a couple of deliveries that are going to be attacked at the stumps from this angle.
He should. He's got closer and closer. There you go. That's the ball I was asking, or rather psychologically telling to Atif. He has to bowl that from the previous over itself. And look at those three deliveries. He's got closer and closer every delivery from that angle.
They've kept on with the rudimentary field of fine leg in the third man in position. The same field from the first power play. That's better. He's closing that gap. Two more deliveries to go in this over. It's going to be testing times for the left-hander, Abbasi.
Now I told you what Atif should do to get Abbasi out. I'll tell you what Abbasi should do to keep it away. It's very easy. Because when a bowler is bowling around the stumps to a left-hander, it's generally coming into you again. So you just need to play straight down the ground because there's a big gap between those two fielders, mid-on and mid-off. There's a straightish shot that he can play. And that's well played. That's really well played. Again, he's trying to block everything. Just watch out. The ball will suddenly leave you. It's a movement of the pitch a little. But with a swing in the air. And yes, talking about the pitch, we have just completely not had time with all this wickets that's falling. Rajendra Chaudhary, the curator, was born on 23rd June 1983. That's the day where India won the World Cup. That's the day when Rajendra Chaudhary's father, as the end of the over, 11 gone, 17 for 6. Yeah, Rajendra Chaudhary's father is Raghuram Chaudhary. He's a curator, as I said, in Shivaji Park. Everybody knows what Shivaji Park has given to Indian cricket. On the day of the victory of the 83 World Cup from Kapil Dev and his band of youngsters at that time, I should say, Rajendra Chaudhary's father decides that I'm going to make my son, he's the fourth son for Raghuram Chaudhary. So he decides that Rajendra Chaudhary will be a curator because he's born on June 23rd, 1983. Mark that date. That's a date where Indian cricket, first time in the world, put up its name on the world map. Chipped in the air and it'll be taken at mid-on. Wakar picks up a catch. Veerapatiran, after doing the hard work, has now chewed on a fish's bone. He should have just eaten the fish with the flesh, but no. Bone has struck him in the throat.
Well, this was the time, maybe the second time in this innings where Veerapatiran got his bat to ball. He just shipped it straight to the mid-on fielder. That was like catching practice. Satya Veerapatiran, look at that, 18 deliveries for a knot, and he's walking back. 7th wicket down for Bahrain. It's a matter of time now.
Now let's see this if this was a slow ball from Ishtiaq. Kind of a slow delivery. Veerapatiran was early into the shot. He was unbalanced when he was playing the shot. It was just rolled off the fingers. Right. Ishtiaq Ahmed thought that Veerapatiran is getting very comfortable with the seam-up deliveries. Comes in, rolls his finger slightly, and there you go.
No, that was definitely smart from Ishtiaq to ball that length as well. Just allowing the batter to play a shot at it. And the batter in two minds because they are facing the ball, which is swinging both ways, which is swinging rapidly as well. Just chips one straight to the mid-on fielder. And that was that. Ali Dawood, the lower order has been exposed from Bahrain now. Last 3 wickets to go.
You know what? That's the first time in this ACC Men's Challenger Cup Ali Dawood has touched the ball in a bat. He's batting for the very first time and in the finals. Now let's look at how unbalanced was Satya Veerapatiran from this angle. This is a very good angle to judge this. Watch how early he plays the ball. Very early into the shot. Unbalanced and an easy catch to Waqar. Still good morning? Yes, it's still good morning to Ali Dawood. Still 10:30 on the clock.
Yes, 1.5 hours to go for the morning to continue. That's how early we are into this finals. And it's almost a deadline time for the batting team here. 3 wickets in hand. What do they do? It's unfathomable right now. Ali Dawood on strike. They've kept on bowling their ace pacers for 6 overs in tandem. Outside edge through that cordon. He'll get a single to third man and will open his account as well.
Yeah, off the mark Ali Dawood in this tournament. Not a very convincing fashion to do it, but yeah, every run matters now. And 2 top bowlers for Bahrain who've done so well with the ball. And you know what? This ground, the Thailand cricket ground, has been a happy hunting ground for Saudi Arabia. They've got their highest total, 425 that was against Bhutan. Right? And that's a good defense. Right behind the line of the ball. And now in the finals, 18 only the opposition.
.380 by Bahrain, 424 by Saudi Arabia. They have been amongst the bulk of the scorers in this tournament as well. But out here, it's a challenge of a different kind. Abbasi on strike. Ishtiaq has picked up a wicket already in this over. Digit's shot outside the off stump. Just lets that go to the keeper. 18 for 7 after 12.
Right, this is what we wanted to see against Myanmar. 424. That's been scored by Saudi Arabia. And look at that. Wahid was retired hurt. Abdul was retired hurt. 102. Not out. It's a big happy hunting ground. As Atif will continue. Stuck on the pads, but height. Definite height. Ali Dawood again struck on the back foot.
Very rarely you see a fast bowler continuing to bowl his 7th over on the trot. And that's how fascinating this bowling attack has been. And Atif has loved it. And he doesn't mind to continue bowling 10 overs on the trot as well. And bowl out his quota from the resort end. He's bowling to Ali Dawood. That's a better length, big appeal. That was going down the leg side for sure. Slightly better length from the previous delivery for that LBW appeal. But the line has to change a little as well.
Again, he's trying to bring the ball back in, isn't it? The wind has not died down at all. Height and also going down the leg side. Shiva immediately shakes his head. The umpire, he's from Malaysia. He was in the Air Force of Malaysian Air Force. He was looking at the technical logistics. He knows a lot about planes and he knows how to fly in the turbulence, or rather how to keep it with the turbulence. Yeah, that is Shiva from Malaysia speaking about. Probably he should be the best man to guide Bahrain batters of how to fly through the wind. That is doing so much of a talking. But yeah, he can't do that in between the match. That's the only hindrance. He's seen a lot of air traffic control. He's been in a lot of towers of the Malaysian Air Force. And also, he's seen one small conflict. It was not a big war. It was a smaller conflict with a neighboring country. He was there in between that. He was there on a rescue mission. He was on a rescue mission. Yeah, and he's into a lot of training centers for the technicians of the Air Force and also for the pilots of the Malaysian origin. There's a change in the field as well. A wonderful man to be also having a company with is Shiva. Last ball.
Yes, sir. You took a trip with them as well. We'll come back to that chat after this over. Single taken to its fine leg. 19 for 7 Bahrain after 13 overs. In fact, there is another delivery from Ishtiaq from that end. That's been tucked away by Ali Dawood. Correction, it was Abbasi who was on strike. He's taken 2 runs. The score moves to the 20s as well. That would be the end of the over.
Yeah, the over has changed, and there is a change up. It's actually been coming in. On the replay of the last ball, it's a bice that's been taken. Yeah, watch this. This is how Satya Veerapattiran was dismissed.
Now a change from the end again. Ishtiaq will continue. Outside the off stump, lets that go to the keeper. That was the bounce we are talking about off the pitch. It's a wonderful surface that has been set up for this finals, and it has helped the bowlers to the tee today. 20 for 7. The last runs that was taken off the bat of Abbasi was given as 1 shot, so 1 run was added to the total.
Yeah, absolutely. The last over. But look at this, as you said, the back of the length bounce. Wow. That has some carry. All thanks to the man who was born when India won the World Cup. Rajendra Chaudhary, the curator of this Thailand cricket ground.
Now that's a brilliant length from Ishtiaq. Shy of the stumps, direct throw as well. Big appeal. The umpire just nonchalantly shakes his head. It's a not out, says the umpire.
Yeah, Durga was in a very good position to actually go ahead and watch that. Punched off the back foot. It was a single, that was being taken. And then look at this. On the direct hit was touch and go. Was touch and go. Can we roll that back again? It's very interesting. I know the umpires have just got one chance to decide this. We have the facilities of the replay and rolling it back and up front. Not out. We will stay with that.
Yes, too close to call for the umpire, who is out there in the middle with 21 on the board, 7 wickets down. That could have been the 8th. But the umpire thought otherwise, and that was given not out. And that's going to be the last call as well. Now Ishtiaq will continue his 7th over. Abbasi will be on strike.
Would have definitely been curtains on this partnership. Lucky there. Ali Dawood going back in time. Ishtiaq, what has he got now for Abbasi? Because this, I think the first time Abbasi will be facing Ishtiaq. I think after a few initial deliveries, he's mostly faced Atifur Rahman from the other end. Again, still the wind. Look at Waqar's t-shirt. It's still fluttering. Wind blowing. When the angle changes, it'll be a really nice way to say that. Yeah. From the right to left of our screens. And look at this. For a field. Short leg. Catcher in place. Short cover catcher. And a bouncer that's been attempted from Ishtiaq. Good ploy. Very good ploy.
Oh, what a bouncer. It came out of nowhere from Ishtiaq. Abbasi was ducking under it. Got some part of his gloves on the line as well. Yes. Lucky enough, he got his wrist as well on the line and the ball came down. Otherwise, it would have popped up for that square leg to take it. Short square leg rather. Short leg is a better way of putting it as well. That's evaded by Abbasi nicely. Second bouncer? Or he was just rather inquiring whether 2 more balls to go.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and also you watch Durga indicating it to his waist. So that means it's half an over done. And then this is the 4th ball. So 2 more deliveries to go.
Yes, that's umpiring language, isn't it?
Totally. And just watch out for that short leg fielder. He should not step inside the crease. That was what happened when Bahrain was fielding against against Thailand. Yeah, has to be rebowled again by Ishtiaq.
2 fielders catching in on the off and on the leg. So he's bowling his bouncers here, Ishtiaq. He's trying out a different plan altogether because the ball has stopped swinging as it was when it was fairly new. Now plan B for the last 3 wickets by Saudi Arabian bowlers, especially the opening bowlers.
Now a very interesting position of the short leg where he takes the fielding position. That's a very nice way to explain it out once again. Hisham Sheikh, the captain himself, he's under the helmet. Hisham Sheikh, he's under the helmet there. I haven't seen any captain stand in a short leg position. Under the helmet with the pads on, Hisham Sheikh standing at short leg. And watch where he is standing. Oh, that's a good delivery.
Yes, for me, that's the captain leading from the front. 22 for 7 after 14 overs, Bahrain.
all, Alhamdulillah. Yes, the initiative from the ACC obviously is helping us from Bahrain, the associate countries, to participate in the grassy grounds and compete against the topper teams. It's a great opportunity for us, and we are under practice from our coach, who are helping us in our physique, everything.
It's been a big role, see, as associate nations like us, for Bahrain to play in such a tournament. We are getting the platform, and this all goes to the Jesh and the thinking, so that we get this opportunity to perform here in front of everyone.
It's a wonderful video stating about the team Bahrain. They have been a very good force in this tournament. They were the table toppers in the group league. Out here in the finale, they have been absolutely staggered by some magnificent pace bowling, especially from Atif and Ishtiaq. And those two are the only bowlers who have bowled so far, and they're still continuing. 22 for 7 after 14.
Yeah, we were mentioning about Bahrain being the top of their table. Yes, Group A. They beat Bhutan, Maldives and Iran very, very convincingly, and that semi-finals. That was a big one against Thailand. They were under pressure. Sohail Ahmed came out, batted wonderfully well. Today, they need somebody to the rescue. Ali Dawood and Abbasi, two premium fast bowlers, rather one fast bowler, one top wicket taker, the spinner. He is doing it with the bat as well. 26 balls that he's faced. Number 26, Majid Abbasi. He just needs to at least put up, say what, 80 runs on the board, 80, 90 runs, so that they can come back and test the Saudi batters if possible. Anything below 50 is definitely going to be considered as very easy for this tall Saudi Arabian batting order.
Tell you what, these two have managed to negate the swing bowling pretty well, Dawood and Abbasi. It's probably one more over each for Atif and Ishtiaq, and I would like to see some spin on this pitch as well.
And also they will deserve that break, isn't it? Because this is a slight victory for Ali Dawood and Abbasi. They have made sure the premium two fast bowlers have been outside the attack. That's outside the off stump. He's trying to kiss the ball, Ali Dawood. Good that he took his bat away the right time. See, that is what the victory lines would be for these two batters, because they've managed to survive the two fast bowlers who've picked up 7 wickets among them, and 4 for Atif, 3 for Ishtiaq. So when you bring on a new bowler, that is some sort of confidence or a small victory that you will probably be proud of. Can they do that is a big question. That's okay even if the runs don't flow in. You just look at 80 to 100 from here on in. That will be a big, big recovery. Another fabulous over after the drinks break. 15 gone, 22 for 1. 22 for 7. Correction. Not a run of this over as well. But look at what Abbasi has done in this tournament. Abdul Majid Abbasi. He's been the top wicket taker of Dafa News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. Still Ishtiaq to continue. 5 matches, 12 wickets. He is joint highest with Ishtiaq Ahmed. And now Ishtiaq into the attack. Abbasi facing. Ishtiaq can become the top wicket taker. What a contest. I love this as a storytelling Thanks to Vaibhav as well. Ishtiaq Ahmed, Vaibhav, our graphics operator. Ishtiaq Ahmed has now got a chance to bowl against Abbasi, take his wicket and become the top wicket taker of this tournament.
And stay on top maybe, because if they take all the wickets right now, that would mean that Abbasi might not get a chance to bowl in the second innings with just 30 odd runs to score for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, for all you know, Abbasi might even open the bowling. You might not even know that, because yes, Rizwan Butt is there in the side today. Ali Dawood is there. But Haider Ali would be very anxious to throw the ball to Abbasi. And to even see that, we just need to see how the spinners of Saudi Arabia might bowl. And I think probably this might be the last over of the seamers, because you see what is happening. You want your captain to be pleased by bowling this extra over, and they are not bowling with the steam that they were doing it in the first few overs. Yes, I understand. Tired shoulders, tired legs, tired back. And if Abbasi and Ali Dawood can see this face off, at least see this over off, I'm sure there will be a change of bowling from the resort end.
There you see, short delivery is not bothering the batter now. Yes, this is more like a longevity test for both the bowlers, as to how long can they bowl, as to how long can they bend their backs, bowl a little pace, get some purchase out of the pitch. And this should be the last over for the pair. Ishtiaq would like to try and bowl slightly up in the last three deliveries.
It will be really interesting to see what the field is like for Abbasi, because he was tortured with that short leg fielder standing there under the helmet, the captain. And Ishtiaq has a bit of a fun time against Abbasi. It was a pitched up block hole delivery. Abbasi defended off nicely, and then a bit of a banter. That's nice to have. But Abbasi needs to continue the concentration. I think he's the man who's faced the highest number of deliveries.
Oh, he has planted a tree in front of him. He's just defending so much. There you see, right behind it. He's eyeing the ball till the end. And he's spent a quality amount of time in the middle to understand what the pitch is behaving right now. Final delivery of the 16th should be the final delivery of the first spell for Ishtiaq and Atif at the other end as well.
Yeah, there you see two slips, gully, and a close-in catching fielder at shortish cover. And then you have a deep third fielder backward of point and a cover fielder. This is showing that one, he's tired, two, he wants to break Abbasi's concentration. He's tried to throw the ball back at him with a smile. Another maiden over, which is okay. I think now the Pacers will need some break. After 16, 22 for 7. Top wicket takers, let's look at that list once again. Atifur Rahman, because he's there in number 3, wanted that list back once again. Atifur Rahman's 4 wickets is not added into this. It's not added into this. So that means Atifur Rahman has picked up it's 12 wickets. And Ishtiaq Ahmed has picked up 3 today. So he becomes the top wicket taker already. And Abbasi will come in to bowl the second innings. So already Ishtiaq Ahmed is on 15. And Atifur Rahman is on 12 wickets.
So Ishtiaq officially the top wicket taker of this tournament, and joint second are Abbasi and Atif. As we speak of a bowling change, there is one. Wahid The spinner from Saudi Arabia. Isn't a spinner, mind you. He takes a very short run up, ball's medium pace outside the off stump of the right hander. He's going to come over the wicket.
Yeah, definitely. First change bowler. At least a bigger run up than Satya Veerapatiran for sure. Starts off well from back of the length. Yeah, this is a small victory for Ali Dawood and Abbasi, I should say, because they've managed to bring in the bowling change from Hisham. And a good change, 2 for 19. That is his best. He can actually contain the batters, no doubt. And also with the wind blowing now, look at that. Once again, the jersey will be fluttering. Good indication that the ball will come into the right hander. And it can also bounce on that region.
Well, that was a sharp bounce of a very good length. That did not bounce, it leaped. And so did the keeper to collect it as well.
Yeah, watch this. The bounce from just around that good length area. It's so important for the batters to maintain their feet movement. Again, outside edge and gone! Ali Dawood has been dismissed. Bowling change was seen as a small victory for the batters, but no, Saudi Arabia say even Wahid can pick up a wicket. The 19-ball wiggle has ended.
They're not allowing any sort of victory to the batting team. Wahid comes in, takes the wicket straight away. Ali Dawood just stuck there in the middle for 19 deliveries, scored 3, and now is back in the hut.
Again, no feet movement. Watch that. Wanted to go in the front, then back of the length. Extra bit of bounce, and Hasib Ghafoor. He gets a chance to put his name on the batting card of Bahrain. 22 for 8.
Bowling change struck gold for the team Saudi Arabia. And in walks Rizwan Butt. I'm sure he was not expecting that to come in so early today.
Yeah, and was not expecting this as well, Ali Dawood. Look at this, playing from the crease. Did not understand the ball might leave him at the last minute. And this is clear movement off the pitch from Wahid. First batter to get off the mark. Is it? No. I thought Rizwan Butt has kind of created some achievement here by getting off the mark. First ball, does not run for it.
Abbasi did not want that run, for whatever reason that is. That was there for the single to be taken. Rizwan Butt, 3 matches, 6 runs. Not a lot of stats to show for. Just the last 2 wickets. He's the 10th man in.
Yeah, very well known for his bowling, isn't it? Rizwan Butt. He also has an injury onto his left knee, like Yandre Kotse of Thailand, who's got a left calf injury that he is carrying around. Rizwan Butt also is carrying around that injury. What an over from Wahid. What a change first up. He's come in, score stuck on 22. Comes in as a first change and picks up Ali Dawood. Another maiden wicket over. Watch out, Wahid. Controls himself well. After 17, 22 for 8. That's a wonderful helipad that both the captains were on top. It looked like the top of the world as well. As Zianul comes in, Zianul Abidin, first spinner. We'll see if ball will spin. Zianul is right here into the attack, coming in with a slip. Picked up 7 wickets. He's got a chance now to come back and do his best of picking up the remaining 2 wickets. Right, Abbasi will fancy him. We'll take a look at the field when possible for Abbasi. First ball, plays it, slow turn. Not a big turn, but a very small hint of turn. Bowled slow through the air as well. And the field for the left-hander.
Finger spinner Jayanul is spinning the ball straight away.
Yeah, he's got a backward square leg. Was it off the inner edge? No, it was not. It is just Hasib Ghafoor's excitement.
Zainul Abidin is also the vice captain for Saudi Arabia. Another experienced campaigner. Really happy with his team's performance here today. He'd like to finish it off as well. Bowling to Abbasi outside the off stump. Gets a bit of back to it.
What's this if there was any inside edge onto the pads? No, it was not. It was just Ghafoor's excitement. Huge swing off the bat, attempted huge appeal. Struck him on the stomach region. Abbasi. And because the ball pitched outside the off stump, Durga had no problem in giving it not out.
Abbasi surprising one and all with trying out a shot there. Went for a slog. Zainul, definite intention of hitting a boundary there. Completely missed out. Slight appeal which was turned down by the umpire as well. That was going down the leg side. Probably off the bat by the expressions from the bowler. It's another dot ball. Last ball coming up. That's the VIP dugout for the finale here today.
He's keeping it in question, isn't it? Zainul, again a maiden. I think last 3 overs, the Bahrain score has been stuck on 22. For 18 deliveries, they haven't scored. They all look really concerned for Bahrain. They wanted a good game. And definitely not supporting any team here, the VIPs, because they want to support the finals. That's the motto and goal behind everybody's thinking as Wahid comes in. Clipped. That's a wonderful stroke. That's the first time I think the ball has crossed the square from the bat. Couple of runs for Rizwan Butt. This now is getting eased out for the batters to play well.
Tell you what, this is probably the first time I'm seeing Rizwan Butt batting. He's no muck with the bat, that's for sure. He's defended the first 3 deliveries that he faced, and now he's just tucked it towards the onside. Good looking stroke for a couple of runs.
What's the field for Abbasi now? Is it for Rizwan Butt? Yes, it is. A slip and a gully, backward of point. Short extra cover, mid-off. And also one man behind the square as well. So not a very intruding onside field. Why? Because the ball is moving away from the right-hander. That is what Wahid is trying to do. Unlike Atifur Rahman, who brought the ball back into the right-hander from the resort end, Wahid is trying to bowl the channel outside off stump. And watch this now once again. Leaving the right-hander and taken at gully. Outside edge and gone. Rizwan Butt has been dismissed. Hisham, the captain at gully, takes the wicket and Wahid strikes second time.
Now fantastic captaincy because that field setup was spot on. It got the leading edge straight into the hands of that gully fielder. He was waiting for it, wasn't he? That's the 9th wicket down for Bahrain. They are bundling out quickly out here in the third Thai ground, Bangkok. Rizwan Butt departs for 2, 24 for 9, Bahrain.
And number 11, Zishan will walk in, but we'll look at the fall of the wicket once again. Look at this, Rizwan Butt playing away from the body. Feet again struck inside the crease and playing away from the body. That is what I was trying to say. As Waheed is trying to bring the ball away from the right-hander from that angle. We haven't seen that from Atifur Rahman. Zishan comes into a situation where we were thinking at least 80 on the board. It's going to be tough. Still possible if they can stitch a partnership, because we've seen very, very different things happen. Crazy things happen on the cricket field. Who knows? The last wicket, Zishan Abbas and Abbasi. Abbasi is there. He's given a lot of confidence. And if Zishan can actually go in and support Abbasi, that'll be nice. Stuck on the pads, but going down the leg side.
An absolute collapse from Bahrain against this steep bowling attack from Saudi Arabia. And this is a force to reckon with for sure, isn't it? When the conditions are in the favor of the swing bowlers, Saudi attack is going to be top class, that's for sure. Zishan, how long can he stay right there in the middle? That's the question. Shot delivery, was trying to negate it, gets it off his thigh pads there. Again, that bowling change, Waheed, 2 wickets in his 2 overs already. It's been a handful for all the bowlers today. Such has been the reward for some amazing bowling.
Waheed also knows that he needs to keep attacking, because Zainul from the other end has tried his best in that first over. Again, bowling that channel outside off stump. So it's very evident that Waheed is not trying to take the ball away. He's just bowling outside off. And the batters have gone in and given away their wicket. 19 gone, 24 for 9. Right now, Abbasi, he showed that he wants to attack Zainul in the previous over with a slog sweep. Now a leg slip in place from Zainul, and a slip as well. There, he's got it into the brain. He knows that he wants to attack to score some runs. Durga is having a word. He's having a word with the umpire. Something is going on. Shiva and Durga have got along together. I think they want a physio out. Yeah, I think the ball has hit him on the stomach area or somewhere. Let's watch where the ball was having the impact. Huge bat lift, swing. I think it's on the unprotected region. Yeah, it is on that unprotected left hand wrist region. The ball has hit him. Majid Abbasi.
I think Abbasi got a little stunned there with the ball hitting his helmet. And you tend to do so as well when you're not expecting the ball to come and hit your helmet. And that is why he called in the physio. This is also high temperature conditions, heat. That is being shined in by the sun today. Nevertheless, he looks all right. He's putting on his gloves. And he's getting ready to face another delivery.
Yeah, the ball Yeah, probably brushing the helmet as well. As a spinner, even if it's a spinner, they've got together to see if Abbasi is okay on the concussion. That is also a rule. So, he's okay. The physio came running out. It's not a pacer even for a spinner. Just brushing the helmet, the ball, after hitting his left arm. And then very interestingly, both the umpires just got together, checked on Abbasi, he's fine.
Yes, it is certainly like a punch that you don't see coming. Stuns you for a while and then it gets you back up on your feet. And that's what exactly Abbasi did this time. Off the back foot, nicely played away for a single. 25 for 9. I think Bahrain just went onto the first gear straight away after the wickets fell. They did not even try to score runs. They were just trying to hang around on the pitch, losing wickets at regular intervals. Nothing worked. Only the last wicket left. Jishan is going to be the man on strike, and there is going to be a short fine leg in position and a slip in position for him.
I spoke about that first gear. I say the score was on neutral. They didn't shift a gear from 22. Turning away, not playing for the turn. Zishan is a spinner himself. Yeah, he says Abbasi that okay, I'll manage. Probably not playing for the turn.
Yes, rightly said. The engine was fired on and the gears were on neutral. And no scoring runs at all for at least 30 minutes of play. Now Jishan will face this challenge from Jainul. He's trying to flirt with his outside edge. Two slips now in position. Oh, that is again beating that outside edge. Very close to getting that outside edge, but not yet.
Just watch that turn once again. Big turn from a good length region. Again, the front foot not coming forward. The back foot comes forward. So that means you're not gauged on that turn. Yeah, I can understand number 11 in. That is much better. See, when the front foot comes first, you meet the ball a little early. That's how you need to play spinners. As the over has been concluded, 20 gone, 25 for 9. Wahid will come in and will cramp Abbasi for room. It's just guided down to deep fine for a single. Plays it off the hips. He's been there for 40 deliveries. Abbasi just needs to do something. Just try and score something out of here, because giving the strike back to Zishan is exposing him to Wahid. It's not a right way to probably guide and guard your number 11. Now Wahid has got 5 chances to go against Zishan. Field has been moved. And there, the reason for that is because there's a gully and a slip and a mid-on and shot mid-wicket. He tries to touch the ball which is going outside the off-stump. Wahid is just bowling on the channel. There is nothing that he's doing with the wind like Atifur Rahman or Ishtiaq Ahmed. He's just bowling in that channel, and Bahrain batters have given him the wicket.
It feels as if any second now Jishan will get an outside edge. The way he has been beaten for the last 5 deliveries he's faced. This situation, I think Abbasi would be better off keeping the strike, but they have to run for the singles as well.
I'll say take the singles, probably in the 4th or 5th delivery of the over. Until then, keep it with you, Abbasi, because you've been there, senior pro, 41 deliveries that you have played. Look at this, Zishan. Couple of balls, and he was just trying to catch a fish in the pond without a water, because he was just trying to go and feel the ball which is bowled outside the off stump. Why do that? Because there is a slip and a short gully that's waiting for that sort of a shot attempted. Yeah, much better. But Abbasi needs to play out more deliveries. No second thing or no second guessing about that at all. If he does not, and Zishan will be exposed, and bowlers like Wahid and Zainul will probably bring out everything that they have, because we saw what happened when Zainul was bowling. 3 deliveries, Zishan was beaten outside the off stump for the turn, and here Wahid is beating him outside the off stump just with the seam up deliveries.
Slow delivery from Wahid. The off cutter was noticed very early by Jishan. Kept it out.
And what this will do for Saudi Arabia is they will go in with a truckload of confidence to that Premier Cup. Of course, all the other nations, they will be having an eye on this finals as well, just to see how the Challenger Cup went in Thailand. Again, 5 chances. Wahid does not strike even once. Zishan gave 5 options of almost nicking one to the keeper. 26 for 9 now after 21. This is what we were talking about. The ACC calendar on 2023 is a big one for 50 overs, and that's the first of it. For the Challenger Cup, today we are in the finals, and the 2 teams qualifying is Bahrain and Saudi Arabia for the Men's Premier Cup. That's happening in Nepal. And the semi-finalists and the 3rd place, semi-final 1 and 2 will happen. The 3rd place and the final teams, the winner, runner-up and the 3rd place teams will go to play the Men's Emerging Teams Cup, Asia Cup, where India A, Pakistan A, Sri Lanka A will come in alongside with Afghanistan A and Bangladesh A. But the biggest one is the one where Asia Men's Cup will happen. Outside edge gone. That's it. Abbasi been dismissed, and Bahrain have been bundled out for just 26 on the board. Zainul gets his man.
It has been an absolute meltdown for the men in red. 26. A crazy slump of events in the finale. 26 for all out. And the target for the men in red, who are already celebrating out there in the middle, getting into a hurdle, is just going to be 27 in the 2nd innings. That's the wicket of Abbasi. Zainul Abidin picks up the wicket, gets a genuine outside edge. Brilliant catch by the slip fielder. Abbasi departs, and so does all the hopes from the batting department of Bahrain.
Yeah, Zainul Abidin is trying to make sure that the end was very early. Right, 10 wickets that's fallen for Bahrain, and they did not expect that this morning. Just 26 on the board, and not the finals that Bahrain wanted to come out there and give a big fight. That's a batting card. None of the batters have reached double figures, apart from Abbasi facing 42 deliveries. He's been the highest run getter, 7, and 26 all out. Abbasi, and the bowling card will be a delight to watch if you want Saudi Arabia to win this finals. 4 wickets for Atifur Rahman and Ishtiaq, 3 wickets. Wahid 2 and Zainul picks up that 1 wicket. So wonderful way of expressing the seam bowling attack. Let's watch what happened in that 10 wickets that there was being fallen. Prashant Kurup was the first one to go. Right, so just 27 runs to win for Saudi Arabia and to lift the trophy of this Challenger Cup. We will slip into a very short break and come back with Saudi Arabia's chase. Stick on with us. Welcome back to the finals, the second innings of the TAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023, where Saudi Arabia just need 27 runs to be the champions of this Challenger Cup. And how they were just needed to get 27. If you've tuned in really late this Sunday morning, we have the high points of the first innings. The first one to be dismissed was Prashant Kurup, where Atifur Rahman, after winning the toss, Saudi Arabia started off in a fabulous fashion. The ball was coming into the right-handers from a place where the ball was doing a lot of talking with the wind. This was the first wicket that went in there. Prashant Kurup not moving across the line, not covering the line of the ball, beating him, Atifur Rahman. And the second one to go was Aziz Junaid, again stuck on the pads for the ball that was coming in. That was Atifur Rahman's brilliance. And then the third wicket.
The fast bowlers from Saudi Arabia were conspicuous with their bowling attack today. Stood out completely. Looks like it is going to be Rizwan, but to start proceedings in the second innings. Not a lot of runs to defend, just 26. And the left-hander on strike. No ball by the umpire. There was a little bit of an appeal by the bowler, but he looked back to see the umpire raising his arm for no ball. Wakarul Hussain is the batter. No ball, and a free hit has been struck well, and it has beaten the inner field. That's the first runs off the bat for Bahrain. It's a boundary. Just 22 required. That ball was pitched up. It was a free hit delivery. Wakar just slapped it straight in front. The mid-off fielder put in a dive, but he was not adept to stop that from going to the boundary. Down the leg side, just helping it towards the final leg region. Saudi Arabia. King-like performance in this tournament. They've been the strongest side, and they're proving it why they are.
Not a right start for Bahrain, isn't it? First ball, it was hit on the pads. Waheed is coming to support Wakar. Two slips. Rizwan Bhatt will give it all. He will try to get the air talking. There is still a bit of an air that is blowing, but again not as heavy as it was in the morning, because it's just getting a little more hotter. As in when the air, you watch Rizwan, he will run into the wind. So that means similarly, like for Atifur Rahman, he will take the ball into the left-hander and away from the right-hander, just like that. Just like that. So winds have slightly changed directions, because when Atifur Rahman was bowling, the ball was coming into the right-hander very cleanly. And Abbasi has to get the new ball immediately. Now he's the highest wicket taker for Bahrain, not for the series, because Ishtiaq Ahmed has overtaken him.
Yes, it's been gusty winds throughout the day, and it has factored in the finale as well. especially for the bowling attack for Saudi Arabia in the first innings. Different start here from the Saudi Arabian batters. They're getting the runs here. They got a boundary of the free hit, and after that they have picked up 3 singles. The score moves to 8 with that towards square leg. The bowler had to go pick it up.
And also remember, he is nursing that left knee, isn't it? You do not want to ask Rizwan Butt to go ahead and do it. So that shows the body language of Bahrain also has been dented. There was a short square leg fielder. He never came running to the ball. And Rizwan Butt had to go a long way to gather that ball. Not a right start, the first one, because it was stuck on the pads. It looked very close, but the no ball was given from Shiva. Leaves that last ball alone. Good start from Saudi Arabia after the first 8 for no loss.
That's the Saudi dugout. Very happy, very chirpy. They're taking their drinks. They're getting ready to party tonight. Just 19 required with 10 wickets in hand.
Ali Dawood, the trusted lieutenant for Rizwan Butt. He also spearheaded the pace attack when Rizwan Butt was not there in the semi-finals against Thailand. Did very, very well alongside Satya Veerapathiran, who bowled the second over. Will run in, stuck on the pads, but hitting him on the leg side. Again, they will take that leg byes. Waqar will be moving off strike.
There's a lot of positives to be taken out for Bahrain as well from this tournament, especially in that last game against Thailand. The bowling attack was really strong from Ali Dawood and Veerapathiran to start off. There you see 5 matches, 6 wickets, 2.46 in economy is fantastic in any form of cricket.
Yeah, especially for an opening bowler, bowling in the power plays. That's a very commendable economy rate. Happy looking dugout, Saudi Arabia. And they deserve that celebration that you're talking about of the finals. Yes, they've outplayed every single team in this Challenger Cup, and they're going in with that sort of a very, very light baggage, I should say, which will scare away most of the opponents, or probably at least stand up and take notice of the strong Saudi Arabia side in the Premier Cup. It's a big one.
And also Saudi Arabian government supporting the sports teams for all the sports, not only cricket. That just makes all the fanatics turn their heads towards the Middle East, because that's where all the sports are developing. That's where all the sports are getting groomed. And wonderful from the governments of Saudi Arabia and Bahrain for that matter as well.
Yeah, and also I was having a word with Rahat Ali, the other umpire. He's from Saudi Arabia, not officiating in this game, but he's telling us about how the officials have put together everything for nurturing every kind of sport in Saudi Arabia. Again, trying to play that on the onside. Hits it straight to Satya. He will have to come in and bowl very quickly. And also Abbasi, he just has to. And Haider Ali has a lot of questions. Probably, even if you look at that small little fight back, if they can pick up a couple of wickets early and try and take this game a little deeper, I'm not saying go ahead and win this, but try and take it a little deeper, Bahrain. You can at least go back with that confidence, isn't it? Going into the Premier Cup, you can just say, okay, right, we did not do well. That is Eva, the lady who's responsible for most of the brandings in and across. That's a lazy attempt in the covers. Allows the batters to come back for a second run. It's just a small little push of the back foot, and the cover fielder was not up to the task. Yeah, as I said, body language, dropping shoulders. That was Junaid Aziz. Generally very, very active, chirpy fielder. We saw what he did to Akshay Kumar Yadav, the captain of Thailand. Today, different day, different ground, different mindset, and there's a bigger opposition.
Last ball, Wahid just punched it. Mr. Mia push, as you rightly pointed out. It's timed well. This one as well. Straight to the point fielder, though. It's a dot ball to end the second. 11 for no loss as Fahad is looking for something.
He was seeing as if is he in the frame. Yeah! He thinks that he's in the frame and he's happy. Yes, Fahad, you're there. And then he keeps his composure down.
He's such a spy, doesn't he? Just looks like a spy to me. And always smiling, always waving to the cameras. Wonderful to see. Oh, great character to have in the team as well.
Yeah, a character straight from the sci-fix. Definitely. A man who's actually looking like he's on a mission, but no. He's just keeping everybody happy around him, Fahad. Right, a man who can keep happy for Bahrain is Abbasi, who's coming into the attack. Those are the other scorers, official scorers, along with Fahad. We've had one man, Loki, as well, who's doing a fabulous job. Majid Abbasi, the top wicket taker for Bahrain, into the attack. Yeah, that is Loki. That is what I was talking about. Loki with a hat, which will keep him away from the UV rays. Yes, he nods it. And the first time I ask his name, he tells me a bigger name. And I was just trying to catch what he said. And then he says, oh, okay, you can call me Loki, he says. Then I said, wow, that's a good name to remember, because it's the villain of the Marvel series in the Avengers. He says, yeah, Loki, thanks, I'll remember your name. He says, no, I'm no villain here. He says that. Definitely not.
But he's pretty low key, that's for sure. He keeps his profile pretty low. Smiles around always. And pretty camera shy as well.
Yeah, definitely camera shy. But a man of data, man of numbers. You ask him everything, he's got everything. How much everybody scored, and he will not give you anything which is not yet happened. He says, if, howevers, and if that happens, if this happens, he gives you that sort of projection. Doesn't fix up anything. That's a huge shot out of the blue, and that's gone over mid-wicket for a 6. What a pickup from Waqar. Abbasi bowling round the stumps, keeping it away from that off stump. I think he got the elevation right.
There cannot be a finale without a 6, can it? Thanks to Waqar, we see one. That was heaved away towards square leg. And the fielder at square leg just looked at it sail over his head. Massive one, the first one of the Super Sunday here today. So Abbasi comes in with the new ball, has been swept away for 6 by Waqar. They haven't picked up a wicket, just 10 runs away, Saudi, from a famous victory.
And a huge one as well. Yeah, that is Rahat Ali onto the far corner.
Mr. KB Suresh in the middle as well. One of the match referees.
Yeah, they've done fabulously well as well. Yeah, that's the team. KB Suresh, and on to his right is Rahat Ali. Idea from Abbasi is right, and it has been called a wide. He will have to bowl that again. Yeah, that 6 that went, Satya Virapatran at square leg. He was thinking that he's in between That's 6 and the boundary. But no, the ball just sailed it over. So that means Abbasi is not bowled a fuller delivery after that 6. And he is a very good bowler for a right-hander, not a left-hander. Abbasi, couple of wides. And that is Anand on to the left of our screen. That is Anand who's there. And the other person is Rahat.
Quite a panel there. The umpiring panel, the match referees as well. Superb tournament this. 3 overs gone. Saudi 19 without a loss.
The Asian Cricket Council will be happy that the finals of this DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup has seen this Super Sunday. We started from the 23rd. And Ali Dawood comes in to bowl the 4th over. Yeah, I was just saying that we started 24th of the previous month. I think we started 24th February. The tournament began on 24th. 2 groups that there were been there: Bahrain, Bhutan, Maldives, Iran in Group A, and in Group B, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and Thailand, Myanmar. And from 24th, that's, I think, brushing the pads and will run away to that deep fine leg region for a leg by 4 runs. That's it. 4 more runs now still remain on the board.
Just 4 more to go. That has been straight down the leg side, just brushing off the pads. No chance for the diving keeper. And it's a fast outfield here at the Ted Thai ground. Just 4 required. Saudi Arabia are getting ready to celebrate. And what a place to celebrate as well. The buzzing Cosmopolis, Bangkok. And that has been left away to the keeper.
Much needed for Saudi Arabia in the way that they want to go ahead and build up their cricket back home. That is Sean without the blazer. That is Sean who's turning towards the fences and talking. He's the son of Mr. Kadir, the CEO of Cricket Association of Thailand. He's the son of Mr. Kadir. Sean. Wonderful effort from them as well. Don't forget them. Playing inside the line of the ball. That's the first ball where Ali Dawood has tried to take the ball away from the right-hander. That is Mr. Kadir without the blazer on. And in between Mr. Kadir and Mrs. Kadir is Sarika Prasad, today's match referee. Mr. Kadir right there, the CEO of Cricket Association of Thailand, the host nations of this DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. It's a fabulous, fabulous tournament.
What is the match referee doing between the couple there in the middle? Doing some paperwork as well. Flicked away. Misfielding will allow them to come back for the second. This might run away to the boundary as well. Almost does. Almost does. And the batters will come back for 3 runs. Just 1 required now. The scores are level.
Very unlikely of Satya Veerapatiran on the attempt. Not expecting Satya Veerapatiran not to go down. Right. He just expected the ball to bounce up a little more and does not get it. Just does not get it at all. Unbelievable. How can you not come out with all guns blazing? At least when you're defending 30 runs, that's really important. Flicked away on the pads. That's it. All over. Saudi Arabia are the champions of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. Boundary to get those winning runs and get the championship as well.
The men in green reign supreme here at the finals of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challengers Cup 2023. That is the winning shot from the left-hander Wakar. A thumping victory A victory of absolute domination. They bowled out the opposition for 26, came back and scored it in quick time as well. Handshakes all around as the men in green tumble over the men in red here today for the finals in Bangkok. Superb little batting innings from the openers. And there you see Saudi Arabia team lining up to share a handshake with their opposition. Everything is getting ready at the other end for the post-match presentation as well. And this is the batting card for the second innings. 16 from Waqar, scored the winning runs as well. Wahid scores 6 of 13. 8 extras as well from Bahrain in that brief bowling innings as well. And that's the bowling card. Just 3 bowlers used. 2 overs to Dawood, 1 apiece to Butt and Abbasi. Nobody picked up a wicket. No success in the wickets column there. Now this has been the short story, the summary of the finals. Bahrain batted first, who were put into bat first by Saudi Arabia. They won the toss and chose to bowl first. 26 is what they made all out. Saudi Arabia came back, won it in the 4th over, scoring 30. And Saudi Arabia win the finals by 10 wickets and become the champion of the ACC Men's Challengers Cup 2023. 4 overs of batting, and this is the highlight. This was the 6th, the first one of the match, thanks to Waqarul Hassan. And that was hurrying down the leg side off the pads, went to the boundary as well. And this was the winning runs. Chipped away off his legs, and everybody came in celebrating and outperforming Bahrain in the finale. Deservingly, the champions of ACC Men's Challengers Cup 2023 are the men in green, Saudi Arabia, ladies and gents. We'll leave you with those visuals as we'll take a short break. We'll go down to the post-match presentation ceremony for the finals with Naveen Shori after that. See you there.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023, and this is the final post-match presentation of this 2023 year that happened between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Bahrain won the toss, elected to bowl first, and also they came back and won it handsomely with a 10-wicket victory that happened. And Asian Cricket Council would like to thank the host, the Cricket Association of Thailand. Asian Cricket Council would also like to thank the rights holder, the IPG Group. The Asian Cricket Council will also like to thank the sponsors, DAFA News and SkyExchange.net, for their continued support throughout the tournament as well. And to introduce the presentation party today, we have Mr. Ravi Sehgal, Executive Board Member of the Asian Cricket Council and President of Cricket Association of Thailand. Lovely to have you around, Mr. Ravi Sehgal. And also next to him is His Royal Highness Saud bin Mishal Al Saud, Chairman of the Saudi Arabian Cricket Federation. Thank you, Prince, to be here alongside with us. And also Mr. Mohammad Mansoor, Chairman of Advisory Board, Bahrain Cricket Federation. And then we have Mr. Tusit Pereira, General Manager, Finance and Operations of Asian Cricket Council. Thank you, dignitaries, for your esteemed presence. Now, before we go ahead and give all the accolades and the honors, I just want to have a word with the losing captain today, Haider Ali from Bahrain. Please come up, Haider. मुश्किल दिन, टफ डे. हैदर, क्या सही कर सकते थे आप इस फाइनल्स को? वहां खड़े हो जाएंगे.
सही तो कुछ ऐसा नहीं था कि आज टोटली बैड डे था. मतलब आज तो हमारा किसी का ऐसा दिन नहीं था कि कोई अच्छा खेल सके, लेकिन उनके बॉलर्स ने बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की, जगह पे बॉल किया और हम नहीं खेल सके. आज बैड डे रहा हमारा.
अनफॉर्चुनेटली वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग, लेकिन बहुत अच्छी चीज ये है कि आप प्रीमियर कप के लिए क्वालिफाई हो गए, और जो अप्रैल में वो खेलना जा रहे हैं वो लोग, नेपाल में आप जा रहे हो खेलने के लिए, बड़ा मौका है. और इस टूर्नामेंट से क्या बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव आप लेके जा रहे हैं बहरीन की ओर से?
पॉजिटिव ये लेके जा रहे हैं कि जो हमारी गलतियां हैं हम उस पर वर्क करेंगे, और हमें बहुत ज़्यादा भी वर्क करना है और ज़्यादा मेहनत करेंगे, और इंशाल्लाह पूरा तैयार होकर जाएंगे उस टूर्नामेंट के लिए.
बिल्कुल पूरी तैयार होके जाएंगे. जाने से पहले कुछ टॉप परफॉर्मेंसेस आप जो गिनना चाहते हैं? आपके बॉलर्स ने अच्छी की है, अपने बैटर्स ने अच्छी की है, आपके कीपर ने तो माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा किया है, तो आप कुछ वैसे कुछ परफॉर्मेंस गिनना चाहोगे?
शहबाज ने जो इनिंग्स खेली वो आउट क्लास इनिंग्स थी. जैसे माजिद ने बॉलिंग की, रिजवान ने बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की, अली दाऊद ने ऑलमोस्ट सबने अच्छी बॉलिंग की, बट लास्ट मैच आज कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो सका. तो बस यही बोलना चाहेंगे.
No problem. Do well in the Premier Cup. Thank you, Haider Ali and Team Bahrain, for putting up a wonderful tournament all throughout this DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. Right now, I will ask Mr. Ravi Sehgal, the Executive Board Member of ACC and the President of Cricket Association of Thailand, to present the Player of the Match Award to Atifur Rahman. 4 wickets, only giving away 10 runs in the finals. Fabulous bit of a seam bowling. He opened the innings. Collect your award from the dignitary. He opened the bowling from that resort end, and it was an endless streak of wickets. 4 wickets. Atif, आ जाइए, एक बार बात करके जाएंगे. Nice comments coming in from the team as well. Saudi Arabia's premium fast bowler. आतिफ, बहुत ही अच्छा स्पेल था. आप जब बॉल पकड़े आपके हाथ में, पहले आपने क्या देखा, एंड या हवा?
एंड और हवा दोनों चीज़ देखी, और दूसरी चीज़ जो है कोच ने इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया था कि बस अपना लाइन नहीं छोड़ना है, विकेट के पीछे नहीं जाना, विकेट खुद मिलेगा. तो मैंने वही प्लान फॉलो किया, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सक्सेस मिला.
सही है. और आपके पार्टनर ने भी मस्त बॉलिंग किया कमेंट्री एंड के ओर से, क्योंकि राइट हैंडर के लिए बॉल बाहर जा रहा था, आपके लिए अंदर आ रहा था और बाहर जा रहा था इश्तियाक अहमद को. तो आप दोनों के बीच कुछ बातचीत हुई वहां पे?
मेरा पार्टनर तो थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट जो है ना, वो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया है उसने, और हर मैच में 3-4 विकेट लिए हैं. तो और दूसरी चीज़ ये है कि वो एडवांटेज उसको ये नेचुरल आउट स्विंग है, और इन स्विंग भी करता है साथ में, तो उस चीज़ का बेनिफिट भी था हवा का आउट स्विंग करने के लिए. तो वही चीज़ जो है ना, एज पर प्लान पूरा जो है ना फॉलो किया हमने.
बिल्कुल. और इस ग्राउंड के बारे में आप जाने से पहले ये बताइए, हैप्पी हंटिंग ग्राउंड बन गया आपको थाईलैंड क्रिकेट ग्राउंड वाला, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपने 422 रन यहाँ पे स्कोर किए थे, और अभी 424 रन यू पुट ऑन द बोर्ड. अभी यहाँ पे आके फाइनल्स जीत गए. ये ग्राउंड के बारे में क्या बताना चाहते हो?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये एक ज़बरदस्त प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है और अच्छा ग्राउंड है और पिचेस थोड़ा मुश्किल हैं, लेकिन जो है ना फर्स्ट बैटिंग आज थोड़ा कंडीशन ऐसा था कि फर्स्ट बैटिंग थोड़ा मुश्किल था, विकेट थोड़ा गीला था, तो इसलिए कैप्टन ने भी टॉस जीत के पहले बॉलिंग चूज़ किया, तो हमारा प्लान भी वही था, तो लकीली हम लोग टॉस भी जीत गए, तो उससे अच्छा बेनिफिट मिला हमें।
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू सो मच। जाके एंजॉय कीजिए इस जीत को, बहुत बहुत डिजर्विंग विक्ट्री फॉर आतिफ उर रहमान, a bowler winning in the finals, the player of the match. Right now it is time to honor the men who are always there. They will be pressurized by the players, huge appeals going for them. They have to see a lot of things, ground conditions, playing conditions, and I'm talking about the match referees, match officials and umpires here. I would really like to invite Mr. Ravi Sehgal Saab also to present the mementos to the match referees and the match officials, starting from Shivan. Please come up, Shivan, Durga Nath, Rahat Ali, Ahmad, Samad, Arif, and KB Suresh, and not to forget Sarika Prasad. That is Mr. Shivan. Thank you so much, Shivan, for all your wonderful contribution. Thanks a lot. And this is Durga Nath from Nepal. Thank you, Durga. You've been wonderful all throughout the tournament. Thank you so much for all the officiating. And this is Rahat Ali from Saudi Arabia. He gets a big round of applause from the winning team as well. Wonderful, Rahat Ali. And then Ahmad is there. Lovely Rahat, wonderful. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmad. Thanks a lot. Wonderful contribution throughout the tournament. And this is Samad. Thank you so much, Samad. Thank you so much for all the contribution. And then this is Anand. Thank you so much, Anand. Wonderful work. KB Suresh has been a man with always a good smile on the face. Is doing it very well. And also a man with a double smile on the face always. And a very fit man, I should call, is Sarika Prasad. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sarika Prasad. Thank you so much to Mr. Ravi Sehgal Saab also, just standing there with the dignitaries as well. As now we move in for that one award which is really important in the field of cricket. That is the ACC Spirit of the Game. I mean, the award is called ACC Spirit of Cricket Award because this is the team that is winning with a wonderful hands-down performance on the field for playing a very good spirited game. And that is Team Thailand. And I require Kurram, the manager of Team Thailand, to please come up and collect the award from Mr. Tusit Pereira Saab. Please go ahead and collect the trophy. You've been very good on the field, no excessive appealing, and making sure the officials are very happy with their performance on the ground as well. Thank you so much, Kurram, the manager of Team Thailand. And also now, the batter who actually made sure he actually gets a lot of runs for his team is the best batsman of this tournament. He gets a memento. He is Mr. Padmakar Rajaram Surve. He scored 199 runs, the top run getter, and he also scored a century, a half century, and every time he's contributed to the team. And on behalf of him, I require Saurabh, the tournament director, to please come up and collect the award on behalf of Padmakar Rajaram Surve. Wonderful performance by the batter. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for standing in for Paddy Surve. Wonderful. Now it's time for the best bowler. And why not? There was a huge contest. There was a huge contest between the bowlers. So many wickets kept falling here in the Thailand cricket ground, and even in the AAT grounds we saw a lot of wickets fall. Bowlers doing fabulously well. But I will require Mr. Mohammad Mansoor to please hand over the best bowler award to Abdul Majid. 12 wickets and 72 runs. Wonderful bowling performance by the spin wizard. Abdul Majid Abbasi is done well. He's troubled all the right-handers that actually has played against him. Going around the stumps, taking the ball away from the right-hander. Wonderful bowling performance, Abdul. Thank you so much for all the entertainment that you've been providing us. Now, I will want His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Mishal Al Saud to present the bigger one. Now, this is coming in as the player of the tournament. And once again, the fight between the bowlers. The bowler is winning this. Ishtiaq Ahmed of Saudi Arabia. 12 wickets, 50 runs. Wonderful, wonderful bowling performance, Ishtiaq. And today, he just did not allow the right-handers to bat freely outside the off stump. What a performance. Ishtiaq, please come up. Please come up for a couple of words. नहीं हिंदी में ही बात करेंगे. आ जाओ. इश्तियाक, क्या खूब बॉलिंग की आज के बारे में पहले बताइए, उसके बाद पिछले मैचों के बारे में बात करेंगे. आज आप बोल कर रहे थे कमेंट्री बॉक्स एंड से, मैं वही पूछ रहा था आतिफ को भी कि हवा के बारे में बहुत सारा बातचीत हो रहा था. आपके मन में क्या चल रहा था?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, सपोर्ट मिल रही थी, विकेट अच्छा था, तो इसलिए अच्छा बॉल हो रहा था, दोनों तरफ स्विंग हो रहा था. आतिफ भाई के साथ जो प्लानिंग किया था, उस प्लानिंग के साथ बॉलिंग की, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इज्जत दी अल्लाह पाक ने, अच्छा हो गया.
बिल्कुल, हमने नोटिस की उस रनअप के बारे में, क्योंकि कमेंट्री बॉक्स से वो रनअप थोड़ा मतलब फास्ट बॉलर के लिए थोड़ा ऊपर सा है, थोड़ा वो स्क्वायर में भी वो अभी सेटल होने को है, हो जाएगा इंशाल्लाह बहुत जल्दी. तो आपको कैसे लगा वो रनअप में? आपने कैसे, क्या आपका एडजस्टमेंट क्या था उस रनअप पे?
हाँ बिल्कुल, थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है फास्ट बॉलर के लिए, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फिर भी एडजस्टमेंट हो गया.
Lovely. All the very best. Enjoy the victory. The player of the tournament, Ishtiaq Ahmed. 12 wickets and 50 runs. And now I will request Mr. Mohammad Mansoor Saab to actually give away the medals for the runners-up team. I would request Team Bahrain to come in one by one, with the captain coming at the last. And one by one, you can please come up and collect your mementos. Team Bahrain, please come up. One by one, captain to lead in, and also one by one, everybody in the order that you are standing. Can we have a user applause as well for Team Bahrain, just coming in second, but qualifying for the Premier Cup. Wonderful display, gentlemen. Team Bahrain, they're getting the mementos from Mr. Mohammad Mansoor, the chairman of Advisory Board, Bahrain Cricket Federation as well. The bowled well, the batted well throughout the tournament, did not lose a single game. The entire group stage played really well against Thailand in the semi-finals. But today was an unlucky day for Team Bahrain. Played wonderfully well. Rizwan Bad, Ali Dawood, everybody playing well. Prashant Kurub, Shabaz Badar, the captain himself, Haider Ali. Amir bin Nasir, he is a wonderful slip catcher, short leg fielder as well. Wonderful entertainment provided by each and everybody of Bahrain, and they will be seen in the Premier Cup, the ACC Premier Cup, that's going to happen in Nepal in April. That's a big achievement for getting qualified there. There will be 2 groups as well, and one of the groups will have Bahrain, and of course the other group will have Saudi Arabia as well. Right, thank you Mr. Mohammad Mansoor Saab. And now I will request His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Mishal Al Saad to present the medals for the winning team. Saudi Arabia, please come up one by one. Collect your medallions. That's a proud moment. Keep those applauses going. It's the winners of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023, and a big confidence booster victory to go in and play the ACC Premier Cup 2023. Fabulous work, really well played, and Hisham is leading his men first and then coming at the last as the leader of the pack. Wonderful bowling display, batting display was fabulous. They're the team who scored the top runs in this tournament, 424 against Myanmar. That's a record, and that's a big record they scored. And then now this is a record where they won it in no time, the finals, with a 10-wicket victory. Wahid, he came in first change, bowled really well, complimented your 2 opening fast bowlers. Of course, Zainul, he also bowled it fabulously well. Thank you so much for all the entertainment. Team Saudi Arabia, the champions of the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. And of course, the captain, Hisham. Here's an applause as well for the captain. Please come up. Just have a word with us. Congratulations, really well done. And for one, please go back to that 424 match, and then we'll speak about the finals. How did that actually happen? What was going on there with the batters?
Pretty much, I told you early on as well that we are going to play with the plan for the tournament, and that day we wanted to bat first, check our batting strength as well, and everybody proved their point that way. Yeah.
Wonderful. And talking about today's finals, what a toss to win and electing to bowl first. What actually prompted you actually to bowl first? Of course, the pitch conditions and the wind that was bowling, and you picked the right end. That is the resort end to start Atif from. What a lovely planning, isn't it?
I have to be honest, I'm a learning captain still, and I've been guided by our coach, Mr. Kabir Khan. He's the mastermind behind all of this. He's been guiding us from the back end, all our coaching staff, along with the players, been working with them mentally, because most of us have the skills, but the mental strength and the mental toughness in the situations like these, he actually accelerates it and makes it better. So all credit to him, and also our fitness staff who's been working on our fitness. As you can see, it's not easy playing 6-7 matches, 6-7 in the span of 6-7 days, but the boys are showing great spirit and great athleticism. And even our batting coach, if you see in the 424 game, Mr. Irfan Sarfaraz, he's been guiding us that we have to just play through the innings and build it and then take it forward. So it's all hard work of a combined effort, not an individual. And if you would have seen that match, we all had given scores and all the batsmen had scored. So it was a combined effort as a unit. And obviously our federation, they're working really well behind the scenes. They're setting up our basically the domestic circuit, and new people are coming out of the circuit. If you see, our team has been different from the last 2 to 3 years. So alhamdulillah, everything going according to plan.
Lovely. One word also on ACC that you will really want to thank, isn't it? Because they've put up that fabulous tournament, and this now you're qualified for the Premier Cup as well. So of course, any plans on that, and as well concluding it?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to thank ACC for this tournament. I think we never used to have something like this before. This is a good circuit to showcase our talent, skills, and because, you know, if our team, if I'm talking, people are coming from different backgrounds, from lower backgrounds, and even people who are from higher backgrounds. But this is a stage to showcase your skill, you know, because we are coming from an associate background, and we have our work to look after, and then the cricket. But the boys are doing a great deal of things behind the scenes to get it here.
Fabulous. Congratulations on being the captain and also the winning captain of this DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. Any plans on Premier Cup before I let you go and lift that trophy out?
We'll just go game by game as we have gone here. I believe in the boys' skills, and I hope, inshallah, we'll prove a point even there. Yeah.
All the very best, Isham. Now, I will request the winning captain, of course, Isham, to collect the tournament trophy from Mr. Ravi Saigal. There we go. Congratulations, Team Saudi Arabia. They are the winners. And the captain will take the trophy and, of course, will join the team as well. Hisham, wonderful exhibition of a lovely dominating performance of cricket. I would really like to ask the dignitaries also to just join the team on those lines. Dignitaries, lovely. Thank you so much, one and all, for dignitaries as well. And as we will conclude the post-match presentation on the finals, I am Navin Shawri signing off alongside with Dinesh Mahapatra and the entire crew here for the DAFA News ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2023. Until next time, we will probably catch you soon in the Premier Cup as well. Until next time, I am Navin Shawri signing off. Thanks a lot, one and all.